Welcome to the London Outlook for Monday, the 4th of December 2023. Starting off with the economic calendar, as you can see, there are no dreadful news events for the day, so that should be a fairly straightforward day to navigate through. In terms of this week is probably quite high impact, being the first week of the month, and NFP being on a Friday. In terms of my outlooks and end of day reviews going forward, I'm no longer going to be focused on Euro USD just because I found that there's sufficient trade activity on GBPUSD, and focusing on more than one pair just impairs my focus on the complexities that happen on GBPUSD, and I tend to get distracted or find it hard to separate myself between the multiple pairs. So going forward, all my outlooks and end of day reviews will just be on GBPUSD, and I'm significantly more focused on keeping things simple because the added stress is genuinely not worth it. Having said that, jumping into the GBPUSD outlook, starting with a 4 hour. What you can see is we're still in the significantly confirmed bullish market structure. In terms of order flow, we can say that demand is in control in the 4 hour. However, what happened last week is we had the change of character for which OB validate the pullback phase, which is this leg right here, and that will remain valid until we eventually reach the pro-trend extreme. And then on the other hand, we've reacted to this pro-trend confirmed OB and have now created this new primary leg that I'll elaborate on further on the 15 and 5 minute. In terms of the direction to trade for the day, we can both long and short based on the pullback phase leg as well as the pro-trend leg. Moving on to the 15 minute, like I said, we've got this pullback phase primary leg, which can thus help us validate any supply taking control on the 15 minute from a secondary leg perspective to then target the lows. In terms of longs, what you can see is we had the 15 minute change of character. However, on the 15 minute, this change of character validated the creation of the primary leg for the pro-trend continuation to ultimately take out this void swing structure, which is the significant target for the day and is the ultimate pro-trend target. However, on the 15 minute, demand is yet to have control. What you can also see is we've reached this 4H pullback phase OB, which can help us support the creation of a secondary leg based on this pullback phase leg to then target something to the downside, with the assumption being that eventually we'll reach the pro-trend confirmed extreme OB. Obviously, on a day-to-day basis, we'll manage our targets based on where we are and what's possible. Having said that, again, on the 15 minute, we validated the change of character, which then validates the secondary leg. However, we are yet to see supply hold. If we look on the 5 minute, what is happening here from a pro-trend primary leg perspective, you can see all the primary legs that could support a secondary leg forming have failed or are mitigated and can't be used. So in terms of creating a secondary leg to continue to the upside, there isn't really scope for that until we reach maybe this OB or something lower. However, these are mitigated already, and so is this. So once this OB fails, if it doesn't enable us to create the secondary leg, then our next best option is to wait for this low to be wicked and then to create a new primary leg based on the pro-trend narrative. In terms of shorts, we in this 4H area, so we don't need a specific OB to support the secondary leg creation. However, what you can also see here is that supply is yet to hold. We've had the change of character on the 5 minute here, but this supply failed, and we'll essentially have to monitor to see where supply takes control. And of course, as usual, we need to see one side of the Asia range being swept before we can begin trading for the day. Yeah, so I guess just to recap what our position is for the London session, again, there's no news events for the day, and the underlying or the bias for the day is both longs and shorts. We can long and short. It's just about positioning ourselves correctly for the day. Um, yeah, that's essentially the end of the London outlook, and we'll chat again for the New York outlook.